Welcome back to Trip Talk Tech. We got a special show today. Before I get into the show, though, I want to just give a special shout out, a tribute, dedicate this show to my homeboy. Got a call the day after Thanksgiving that the big homie is resting in power. But we appreciate you, Alexander Ball, aka Buster. Looking at the timeline, it wasn't just me that had a lot of love for you. It looks like you was loved by many. You won't never be forgotten. We appreciate all you done, and even though we started off on that somber note, today gonna be a celebration for you, homeboy. And we gonna celebrate Buster, not because he was just the Emerson Redskin. Shout out to all my Redskin family out there. We ain't gonna celebrate him because he was just class of '96. Shout out to the best class out there. I love y'all, fam. Um, just proud of my class. They do so much. We get together so often. That's kind of what we do. I just appreciate y'all. I love y'all. But that ain't because of that. It's not just because Buster was a solid, positive, just good all around dude. We ain't gonna celebrate him because of that today. How we gonna celebrate Buster today? We gonna carry on Buster's legacy. Buster was about education of the youth in the community. Biggest thing was try to educate these youth so they can have it better than what we had it coming up. And with that, that's exactly what we're going to do. Today's show, we're going to talk about digital currency, digital banking, the future, where that's going. We're going to try to talk some financial literacy today to just help everybody out. You first, but I mean, where we going at today, I mean, again, that middle age, that people working, what you do with your money. They told us to go 401k. Look at the stock market. Check your 401k balance, but check the people, the companies that's investing. They still open, but your account might not be the same way it looked. For that older crew, hey, we all going there with these hits. How did that account look now for your retirement? That's not a dig. That's we need some literacy. We need some facts. We need to figure out another way around this. And for that, I had to do some research. I had to go do some digging for myself, try to diversify my funds. And I ran across this good brother that I got with me today that was said he want to help out as well and talk to us about this new digital market and what's going on out there. Please help me welcome my guy, Seth Heru. How you doing today, man? Welcome to the show, fam.
Hey, peace, brother. Tripp. It's an honor that you have me here, brother. And I want to send some positive energy to the brother that you said that transitions to the realm of the ancestors. Because no matter where we stay in our community, we always know somebody that we grew up with that always wanted us to do better than them. Right? You ever had the OG that was on the block that like whenever you came up on the block, get off. They send you home. You better not when
Already.
I catch you up here, because if they had any idea that you had anything positive going on, or they saw that you had the potential to make it in a different field in there, they didn't want you out there.
That was fun.
Yeah, to get that send that
Appreciate you.
positive energy that way, man, because we need that more in the community.
We
Um,
do. We
yeah,
do.
we need that more in the community, and we need more older people to start stepping back into them roles. Because right now, our younger generation is full throttle, But that's a whole nother conversation, brother. But
You ain't never lying. And again, that's what we doing this for, right? Just trying to be that voice back, try to give something back. Again, today bringing you here. I saw a lot of things you were doing financially with the crypto, and obviously from a technology standpoint. We talked. I work in technology, so I understand the data mining and I understand the process of Bitcoin. But
hmm
when we start talking finance of Bitcoin, all right, now I'm gonna be honest. That's when I raised my hand and reached out to you because I don't get it. I don't get it, and I think that's not just me. So I wanted to just kind of get into it from a financial side. Like what is crypto? Because I don't see it. You told me to invest in it. I ain't got
hmm
my hands on it, but I seem to be doing all right. So what's crypto?
Okay, well, crypto and In short, is digital currency.
Mhm.
It's a form what we call digital gold. And what it is you have computers that do mathematical problems. And after they do the mathematical problem, you get an answer. Well,
Gotcha.
that answer is the digital gold, right? But let me just a little quick story about myself, and this is going to take you right into crypto, right?
Gotcha.
Everybody remember in 2007, 2008, we had that Great Depression, where a lot of people lost their 401k plan. Houses been bubbled up, housing market bust. So a lot of people was in a financially bad situation. But
Mhm.
what happened was it was a guy named Satoshi Nakamoto that came up with a solution where he wanted to take the power of our financial systems from the banks and from the government and give it back to the people. So
Okay.
what he did was he came up with something called a peer-to-peer transaction, wherein I can trade something with you, just each other. We don't have no middleman in
Hmm.
between us. And what he did was he wrote this letter called Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer translation. He wrote this in 2008, how we can send money to each other.
Hmm.
And what happened was somehow I ran across it. Now, mind you, I don't come from no family of people that had money that invested. So I'm new to
Understood.
this. You get what I'm saying? So I'm new
Hmm.
to it. So I come from a family that where financial literacy ain't something that we practice. We live from paycheck to paycheck. So it was foreign, but something inside my soul was like, yo, this is something that I need to get involved in. So
Hmm.
what happened was in 2008, he came out with Bitcoin right after the crash. And initially, I ran into around 2010. And it's funny that you were saying earlier that we know when it comes to financial literacy, we don't know because I was an early adopter of Bitcoin. So,
Hmm.
in all honesty, I should be sitting here as a millionaire because I was an early adopter of the cryptocurrency, right?
Well,
But
hold on. I thought you were. No, I'm
no,
playing. Go ahead, man. I'm playing. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm just
no,
messing with
but I had it in the beginning,
you.
but
Hmm. Hmm.
not growing up, no one to teach me about stocks and bonds and the difference and how it
Understood.
goes up and goes down. I didn't really know the game, so I learned the game with Bitcoin. And so what happened was, in the early on stages with this crypto market, there was a
Hmm.
lot of bad things going on. So, the price would go up and the price would come down. I'm from a poor area. You know what I'm saying? I'm from poor, you know what I'm saying? So once I invest my money and I
It
see
go down.
things starting to go down,
I,
yo, I'm getting out. Like, hold on, it's over, game
I
over. You
feel
know
you.
what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, I'm selling my stuff. I'm buying clothes. But what was interesting was it had got to the point where I could spend my Bitcoin to buy furniture, to buy different things like this. So I'm spending because I'm like, yo, it's a wrap. So long story short, I sold everything.
All right. All
From
right.
like 2010 to 2013, I got rid of it all. And then what happened around 2015, you start hearing more about it. And it
Hmm.
started picking back up steam.
Ooh.
And everybody know if you know anything about cryptocurrency, 2017 Bitcoin went for 20,000.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I should have been a millionaire if I would have had what I had in the beginning, but I didn't know. But the thing
Understood. And that's
about
why we here. That's why we here right now.
the thing about this market, it taught me financial literacy. And
Okay.
this is something in the black community that we really have to go out our way to learn financial literacy and the
And I
difference.
want
Go ahead.
not to cut you up, but I want to say not just and not trying to be not pro black, but not just black community. I think any underserved community. You know what I mean? I've been around black, white, other in my neighborhoods, and they nobody knew the same thing. You know what I mean? So go ahead, finish
Yeah,
what you were
but
saying. My
you
bad.
know what? The haves and the haves not. You know what I'm
There you
saying?
go. Yeah, I feel you. I
Haves and
get
the haves not. So but when you look at I usually speak for the people that's around me, but I
you. No, I
understand.
feel you.
But
No, no, no.
when you're dealing with financial literacy, right? You got to know the difference between an asset and a liability. And so the American dream have always taught us to go get a job,
Yeah,
get
I
an
agree.
education, right? Go to college, get a degree, find a job, get a house, and get right to retire, right?
Yeah,
Them are the steps of the American dream, right? But when you actually sit down and think about, okay, well, when do I learn anything about credit in high school? When am
never,
I taught the difference between an asset and a liability?
never.
You know? We never taught this thing. So like we don't know. I come from the neighborhoods where when you 18, you already got bad credit because your parents got the
CDs from Colombia in your name.
they already done that. So you starting off with bad credit because we don't understand that credit game. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But
it's CDN still in my name.
yeah, so but what happened with this crypto, it started making you think about finances. A lot of people think you have to buy one whole Bitcoin. That's the thing. You can buy fractions of this. You can buy a
Mhm.
fraction of a Bitcoin. You can buy $1 worth. You can buy $5 worth. You can buy $10 worth. You know, and the more we get into this conversation, you will
Mhm.
find out that you have altcoins. Now, altcoins are the children of Bitcoin. You say Bitcoin is the father, it's the parent.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
the
yeah.
parent birth children. The man,
And
woman,
they the
they're gonna bring for a child, right? So
yeah,
Bitcoin is the original father. Then you
got
got all these children, which altcoins.
it. Okay.
Now, these altcoins start off at fractions of a penny.
Mhm.
Bitcoin once was a fraction of a penny.
And now 17,000 a day or
Now
something.
$17,000.
Feel
So
you, feel you.
it so it's a market that is wide open, and it's just a
Mhm.
matter of us understanding the market and getting involved in it, brother.
Now, based on what you just said about the market, have you been seeing in in say 2020 in your views of cryptocurrency versus stocks? Have you seen crypto pretty much holding its own? Like,
Oh,
is it like I look at stocks, right? Just people teach you how to look at the stocks, and I'm looking at it. They volatile right now. All the big guys down in the ground, but is crypto doing that same dip?
well, see, in this last market with the coronavirus and the fact that the government's been shut down, people been losing their jobs, you know, the
Hmm.
dollar's losing value, people not working. Crypto is still rising in the midst of all this. So crypto has proven to be the antidote in the midst of the crisis. It's the calming in the midst of a storm.
So
Because
it, so right now in the storm, you saying crypto is the only one really performing at that kind of rate?
man, crypto is outperforming gold and silver. Gold and silver is what some people call God's currency because it's the original currency. It's been here
Uh-huh.
forever, right? But crypto is gold on steroids. The way it's outperforming all the stocks, it's
Okay.
outperforming even all the commodities, gold, silver, is outperforming them, right? Crypto has
Sheesh.
proven to be recession proof because the way crypto work is when people like when we talk about currency, you have to look at this.
All right.
Currency could be anything. Currency we are willing to accept
As a trade
as an exchange for our services and
or
goods, right?
goods. Yeah. Yeah.
So the reason why the dollar is so powerful is because everybody accept that as that's our currency.
Yeah.
But the more people start accepting this digital currency, it's going to become the currency. We decide what currency is. You get what I'm saying? And it's
Okay.
just a matter of the mindset. And right now, with this coronavirus, a lot of people are staying at home. A lot
Hmm.
of people are not going out, right? So they
Hmm.
ordering online. So now you're doing digital e-commerce. A lot of people are making
Yeah.
money digital
Definitely.
e-commerce wise, and then a lot of people are not going to the movie theaters. So you got movie theaters that's not making money. This goes into stocks and bonds. What I'm about to hit you with now.
Yeah.
You got
I.
the movie theaters that's losing money. The
Hmm.
cruise ships losing money. The
Travel.
hotels losing money. If you own them stocks right now, you mad
Yeah.
because the price of them stocks has went down. But let's look at what stocks has went up. Zoom stocks have skyrocketed, right? Any
Yeah.
type of platform wherein
With
people are
video communication.
video communication, their stocks has went up because more
Yeah.
people are staying home now. Also, masks, hand sanitizer, Clorox, stuff, simple stuff. The price of that stuff has risen. One time it was tissue that was shortage, a shortage in tissue
Hmm.
because people are staying home now. So so when one thing is lacking, another thing always comes to replace it. You get what I'm saying? And this
Gotcha.
is how you find the rainbow. I mean the pot of gold at the end of the currency. I mean at the end of the rainbow, right? Because
Uh-huh.
in chaos you can find
Come
calm and get money. You know what I'm saying?
most
In other
definitely.
words. So
Yeah. So you
yeah,
said you mentioned stocks, right? Um, Do you see kind of, is it a difference in investing in stocks versus crypto, or should I keep my profile if I am, getting into the investing for the first time? Should I keep my portfolio mixed, or should I right now just say let me look at crypto for right now and come back to the stocks?
I'm gonna be real with you, man. I
Please, that's what we want here.
I would I would diversify my portfolio. You always want your portfolio diversified,
All
right?
right.
So I wouldn't put too much into crypto unless you know what you're doing. I'm gonna
Okay.
be perfectly honest with you, man, because the crypto market is very volatile. It's
Okay.
volatile, but the potential for massive gains is at an all-time high during this 4 to 5 month period that we're in right now.
And
You
why
have
is that? Why is that?
because right now we're in the middle of what you call a bull run. We're in a
Okay.
bull run. So with the crypto, even with this is just not crypto, even with stocks, you have
Okay.
a bull run and you have a bear run, or a bearish market and a bullish market. When in a bearish market, things are slow because bears hibernate, right?
Okay.
Bears ain't doing nothing. They hibernating. They sitting there eating and they trying to survive and waiting for it to get a little bit warmer, then they go back out. But what do bulls do? Bulls charge.
They
They
go
run.
out.
You know what I'm saying? So a bull market is when the price is going up. It's
Gotcha.
charging. A bear market is when it's hibernating. It's losing its sting. Well, right now, this crypto market is in a bull run. And
So it's picking up steam.
it's
Coming.
picking up steam. And
Okay.
every 4 years, crypto goes into a bull market. The last bull market was 2017 when
17,
Bitcoin
right?
got to 20,000. What is this year?
20
2020.
to 21, baby.
Going
But
into 21, that fourth year, right? So we know by the 4 year standard that we are moving into this bull run. And we can see it with the way the price is rising right now. That it's just starting to take off steam.
so it is no coincidence in the timing of this. We trying to get everybody straight before 2021, right?
Yeah,
They
you
need to catch that wave, right?
yeah, you need to get it now because the predictions are that Bitcoin will be $300,000 by the end of 2021.
I read an article that said that.
Yeah, I say 200. I say a half. I say a quarter million. I say about 250,000 by the
Uh,
end of next year. I see Bitcoin, and people say, "Oh man, you crazy." Well, if you've been following this market and you see the gains, every 4 years, the first 4 years, Bitcoin went up 5,000% within the first 4 years. So from 2008 to 2012, in the year 2012, Bitcoin rose 5,000%.
Sheesh. All
So
right,
then you got
before you go on, you said it rose 5,000%. Now let's just so people understand what that number look like. If I had $100 in and they rose 5,000%, what do I take out?
I think it's 5 million.
I just want to make sure we ran past that math five
Yeah,
thousand times over. All right,
yeah.
cool. Go ahead. Finish
So,
what you were saying.
so then the second 4 years was into 2017,
Mhm.
2018. Bitcoin went up 1,000 and like 300 and some percent. Now we in 17 to 21. So it's going to go up. Let's say it go up 1,000%. Just say 1,000%.
And I
Right
had
now,
$100 in at 1,000%. What we looking
but
at?
right now you ain't gonna get as much though,
All
because
right.
Bitcoin is right now Bitcoin 17,000. But let's say Bitcoin go up 1,000% from 17,000. You see how you can say 150,000. You can say 300,000 because we don't know what Bitcoin is going to be at the end of this year. The way it's looking, Bitcoin may be over 20,000. If it's
Yeah.
over 20,000, and then you multiply that times 1,000%, you can see how somebody can say 200,000, 300,000 by the end of next year, right?
I and I can feel that because, like you said, I think just the leverage, right? As more consumers start picking up Bitcoin as a payment process type deal, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, nobody coming in retail no much anymore. So I think the more and more retailers is just going to drive those coin prices up because, like you said, you got gold, you got digital gold.
Yeah,
So
you have Square that just started Bitcoin, and then the next main one was PayPal. PayPal is now you can buy Bitcoin and hold Bitcoin on PayPal. That's what's leading this charge is PayPal. What domino
Okay.
falls after PayPal? Amazon.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Once
yeah.
Amazon starts allowing it,
It's
we
over.
is over,
We
right? So
yeah,
we
yeah,
see
yeah.
the writings on the wall, and then also with this coronavirus and the fact that people are staying home and they saying we have a shortage in change. People don't want to exchange money to each other because they're worried about germs. So you can see how we are moving into a form of digital payment systems wherein I'm not touching the money no more. I'm paying through a credit
So
card. I'm
so
paying off
I
a
like
credit.
that point. I like that point. So basically what you're saying, kind of we're getting conditioned with this coronavirus to use digital currency all the time. Again, we don't want to touch it. I don't want to touch this. You can't use coins no more. You after a while them dollars just run out.
Mhm.
We
It's
right
the
on track.
perfect storm. This is the
Exactly.
perfect storm
I
to
feel
usher in this digital payment system. You know, some people biblically call it the mark of the beast, right? Where and remember, if you into the Bible, it talks about a time where it's one world currency,
hmm
one world order, right? Where you look at where we're headed with this. Now, my thing is this: it's like if this is where I'm going, and I'm in the world, I'm gonna play the game.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit back and say, well, you know what? I'm not gonna do it and wait till I'm forced. Listen, they was talking about sending out stimulus checks in digital wallets.
I
This is
saw
the
that. I
United
saw
States
that.
government.
The
Yeah,
US dollar, right? Or the
yeah.
digital
They,
dollar.
they got a digital dollar. Like
Yep,
this
yep,
stuff
yep.
is coming, family. So my whole thing is let's get involved. Let's not sit on the sideline and be I wish I coulda, woulda. Now that
The
we
time.
on Trip Talk, your viewers hear this. So you know what I say, when
I
you know
am.
better, you gotta do better. It's
Yeah.
no longer where I didn't know. No, you know now. So the question is, since you know, let's put forth some effort and let's try to get this thing done, man, to better our families.
My man, my man. So just like you said, let's say they watching and all right, cool. They taking your advice. How do they get started? What's a good app to start with? I mean, we're not endorsing anything here at Trip Talk or Heru, but where do I start if I want to start
Well,
trading?
you know, I do. Yeah, this is not financial advice.
No,
This
oh
is
yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah,
Let's do that disclaimer real quick. At Trip Talk Tech, we are not financial advisors. We are giving you education and entertainment today, and we do not profess to be financial advisors. Me nor my guests. All right, go ahead. What were you gonna say, baby?
so like now one of the best apps to get it is Cash App. You can buy Bitcoin on Cash App.
Now, can you
Most
buy the altcoins there too, or just
yeah.
Bitcoin?
Now you can only buy Bitcoin.
Okay,
For Coinbase is a nice app to start off with. You know,
okay.
but the thing is, that's a good start off to get involved. But it's just like when you play basketball, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got to learn the rules of the game.
Feel
And
me?
then once you learn the rules of the game, you got to have a game plan that when you're on the court, that we playing ball, we got to have a game plan. This is how we gonna play. We gonna play man to man. We gonna play 2-3. You know, on offense, how we gonna run the offense, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's the same with the script, though, right? You got to have a game plan, and this is where I feel like I am very useful to help anybody
I was
that
going to
is
say
willing
that.
to help. You get what I'm saying? Because I offer a game plan, and my game plan is to help us succeed while I can. Because you get what I'm saying. This don't last forever.
I'm about to say, yeah, these games won't be around for always, so it's like you gotta jump in while it's hot. Yeah,
Yes.
definite.
Um. Now I don't want to distract your people nowhere, but I do have a website.
Yeah,
Um.
yeah, yeah. Tell the people how to get up with you because you do have. We're going to talk about your advanced classes, but you do just give courses on
Yeah.
crypto. Go ahead and
Yeah.
shout yourself.
Um. If I can share my screen, I'll just let you see.
Definitely, definitely.
I have a YouTube page. If you go here, and I'm
Mhm.
not trying to steal
No,
my partner's
you good. No,
YouTube.
you good, fam. You giving information to the
Uh,
neighborhood. We welcome it.
Okay, well, can you see this?
Yeah, we got you. NCRBGZ production
Yes. If you
on
come here
YouTube.
on YouTube, it's NCRBGZ Productions, family, and you
Yep,
can come here, and you just come and you. I've been talking about crypto for forever, so like I got videos for days where I'm
got
talking about this crypto, right? And so you can come here. Let me stop sharing.
You good, fam? You good?
Okay, like you can come here and you can check out these videos, and I would tell anybody that if you're gonna come here, and the one video that you should look at is one I got called Crypto Tsunami, the state of emergency, right? It's a
Mhm.
part one and it's a part two. Family, them would be the two videos that I would just say you come, you check out that, and I entitled it the Crypto Tsunami. How do I stop screen sharing?
The three dots probably, or you. It should be like that little up arrow. You might just hit the X and bam.
Um, the one is called the Crypto Tsunami
Uh huh.
state of emergency. And
Hmm.
that video is very important because I'm trying to get us prepared. You know, when a tsunami come or a hurricane or anything
Sometimes
come,
we
you
it
have to
just run us
prepare.
over.
Yeah, but if you're prepared when it comes, you have a greater chance of surviving, right?
That's
When,
right.
when a
That's right.
disaster come and you're prepared, you're not going to make irrational decisions, right? Because you're prepared. You know, okay, when this happens, this is what we're going to do. You already laid out a plan. That lecture and that lecture that I did on the crypto tsunami, the state of emergency, is to get us prepared. I'm getting us to a state wherein
Mm.
when we go into 2020, because it's happening,
It's
whether we
going to
like
happen.
it or not, it's happening.
Hmm.
When they start and you see it rolling out in front of you with this crypto and the fact that they're going to stop taking money and the banks are starting to come up with these CBDC coins, right? These are digital forms of dollars. And
Yeah.
you see this start rolling out, you will be prepared so you don't have to panic. Now, obviously, we know this ain't going to happen overnight because
True.
the
True. True.
dollar is very important, right? But we have to go back to this asset and liability thing, right? But in that lecture, I talk
Hmm.
about something that's very important. I call them the three C's. The
Okay.
three C's are, and I didn't come up with this, all right?
Okay.
Somebody else came up with it, but I like it, I love it, and then
Don't
apply it.
matter. You gotta
It's
share it
called
with us.
common sense, calculations, and current events. This is how you read the market, even with stock market. Common sense
Hold on. Give them that game again. What's those three? Give me them three
is
again.
called common sense, current events, and calculations.
My God.
This is how you know how to invest and what to invest in by using common sense,
Okay.
current events, because a lot of times you
That
know
pushes the news.
yeah, the market pushes the price up or down, and then you
Mm.
use calculations. Calculations is something where I was talking about where every 4 years we know that Bitcoin goes on a bull run on the fourth year. That's calculations and common sense. But once you and
Right.
common sense. And then current events is Bitcoin is going up. We're not even in the fourth year yet. Let me see if I can
Get
find a
some.
way to get them up.
Yeah.
Use some three C's. And them three C's 9 out of the 10 times will put you in a good situation.
My God, man. Hey, so you talked about altcoins, right? I don't want to give too much because again, you got to check my guy out and maybe get in his advanced class. Like I said, I reached out for the advanced class just because again, I wanted to start looking a little deeper than just Bitcoin. But from an altcoin standpoint, like you said, Vince kind of control and push a lot of that stuff. I know one altcoin you always talk about, and I don't want to misinterpret, but the one I think for Acon City, which one?
Oh,
Which one?
okay. That's called Acorn.
Oh,
Everybody know Akon is building that city in Senegal. It's
hmm.
and in the city in Senegal, he have a coin called Acorn. Acorn is the form of currency that is going to be used in that city. They
Okay.
started rolling this out November of this year. Also, if you go to NCRBGZ, I done a video on this also, right?
Oh,
But Akon rolled out a coin called Acorn. This coin is going to be accepted in his city. It's accepted to catch the airplane, for cabs, grocery stores, anywhere, anything that you buy in his city, you have to spend Acorn. That's the
okay.
currency of that city. And Acorn is built on a blockchain called Stellar Lumens. Stellar
Mm,
Lumens is a blockchain and it has a coin called XLM. I'm a big fan of XLM. I've been telling
Okay.
people about XLM since it was a penny.
And how much is XLM right about now, Brown?
XLM now is 21 cents.
Y'all better go get you some. What is it again?
And
XLM lumens.
20 cent XLM 27 telling you
What's a
for
what's a what's a what's a good jump out?
I can't say because
I know. I got you. I got.
no. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. You have
All
to
right.
use common sense, calculations, and current events. So to say right now would be a good jump out for me. It's a good jump out, yeah, because I got in early, right? But somebody that get in at 15 cent and is at 20 cent, are you ready to get out? You get what I'm saying? So it all depends on the person. But what I will tell you is this: if you own 10,000 coins. Now,
Okay.
if they a penny, now mind you, I said some of these coins are fractions of a penny. Fractions of a penny. So for some of these coins, you can get up to 10 coins for a penny.
And then you
Some,
get 10,000 of those coins, and the coin
yeah,
go up to 5 cents. You
yeah.
eat.
So, and if you own 10,000 coins,
Yeah.
every penny that it goes up, you make $100. If you own 100,000 coins, every time the price go up a penny, you make $1,000. If you own 1,000,000 coins, every time that stock go up 1 cent, you make $10,000 off 1 cent. And this is why I say
Educator. Educator.
this is why I say this cryptocurrency market is a game changer. Because you can buy coins right now. I got some that in the next week I'm going to put y'all on in the class that right now is not even not even half a penny. And it has already went up to 30 cents before.
My God.
So if it's half a penny, and if what is called is 5,000 satoshis, you got to have 10,000 satoshis to equal a penny. So you got some coins that's 50 satoshis, 500 satoshis, 5,000 satoshis. But you got to get to 10,000 satoshis before
To
you
get
a
a penny.
penny. So if you hop on the ones that's 50 satoshis or 10 satoshis, and they got to get to 10,000 satoshis before you get to a penny, bro. Do you know what $10 would get you at 10 satoshis? How many coins?
A lot of Satoshis.
Man, you
I don't know what a Satoshi is, but I'm telling you, it sounds like it's a lot of them joints.
like, do you understand the amount? So this is how you can
I
accumulate
feel you.
millions of these coins. And the name of the game is you want to have so many that you don't need to stock. Even with stocks, the same with stocks, man. The same with stocks. See, the big boys play like this. They own so many stocks
It
that
don't
they
matter.
don't need it to go up 5 cents, 6 cents. They needed to go up 1 penny. Because the
Yeah.
same thing that applies in the crypto market applies to the stock market as well. They have startup companies. And if you want to, I'll come up here and talk about stocks too, because I'm in the stocks too. But it's a whole different ball game. But I'm into it. But they have something in the stock market called startup companies. And these startup companies need you to invest in these stocks before they even come out. And this is how most people own shares of these companies before the stock even come and
Yeah,
hit the market.
is that the IRP or whatever when it before it hit?
No, it's called seed. Well, I use seed invest. I'll give it to you. See,
I,
I'm the type of person I
I
don't
feel you.
mind giving you information. The
No, me too.
information
Yeah,
is
yeah.
key. Seed invest. Type it. Google seed invest. Google it, and you will see it's a startup
Look at
company
y'all, man. Y'all got another
that'll
dime.
let you
Seed invest.
invest in startup companies on pennies of the share. And I'm gonna give you one more nugget with this stocks, and I'll leave it alone.
Yeah, this the last nugget, cause we gonna have to charge everybody watching this show.
Last nugget with the stocks.
Right.
Everybody know we're in the midst of a coronavirus, right?
Yeah.
So what is everybody trying to produce? A vaccine, right?
Yep. Yep. Yep.
So pharmaceutical companies produce vaccines. So
Yeah.
if I'm gonna get me some stocks, I would
I'm
get
looking at
stocks at
this.
the pharmaceutical stocks that deal with pharmaceuticals. So then you find out, well, man, listen, y'all need to go to CRBGZ Productions. Man, I
Y'all
got a lecture where I talk about Pfizer. You remember Pfizer? They said Pfizer, has a 90% with the coronavirus, they heal 90%, a 90%. Where if you look
Success.
yeah,
Yeah.
success rate, right? Pfizer. Where if you look at when they made that announcement to the
The
to the
stock.
price that it went up to.
All right, I
And
gotta check that
just
out.
imagine those that was in Pfizer beforehand, because you know that these pharmaceutical companies are all looking for the
That one. Yeah.
vaccine for. So it's like, yo, this is what's going on. But the thing is, if you don't know, you don't go.
Yep.
And assets and liability, because I'm gonna hit this.
No, you good. You good.
I'm
Go.
asset and liability, and I'm gonna hurt some people's feelings, man. And I'm
Uh,
sorry, but we have to know what's an asset and what's a liability.
all right.
And one thing that they always tell us is an asset is your house. And I'm gonna do some myth busting right now. Your house is only an asset if you are renting it out. If you stay in your house, it's a
A
liability.
liability. Yep. Yep.
Because assets are things that goes up in value or can continue making money. Liabilities that just keep depreciating. So if you stand in your house, then it's actually a liability, but it's better than not having a house at all. But
Yeah,
if
I'm about to say
you,
because I can
yeah,
turn it
yeah,
into an
it's better
investment
than
later. But
not
yeah,
having a house at all.
I
But
feel you.
if you can take that house and break it up into 4 or 5 different rooms and now rent out rooms,
Now you got an asset.
and you get
Listen,
paid 4 or 5 times, because you know times is hard now. Most people can't afford because they ain't working. I mean, I believe it. Yeah. Most
I
people
feel
can't
you. Hey,
afford. Most people can't afford because they're not working. They can't afford these house payments.
I
But when
understood.
you
Understood.
start renting rooms, so now you rent a room.
Subsidize it. Subsidize.
Yeah,
Oh, I feel you.
y'all share the bathroom. Y'all share the kitchen, right? But everything else is rooms that's being rented out.
I feel
Depending on your area where you stay, you can charge 400 a week or 400 a month per room. That's 16. Depending on where you stay, 500 a
you. Nah,
month or even more. So now you got 4 or 5 people. You $500 a month.
you straight.
Half, man.
Now you got some money to invest, right?
And now you can pay your house off fast and buy another one and keep flipping, right? So the name of the game is to let
Yeah.
your money don't work. Well, I leave that. I say that. I say that for
Yeah, you got
now.
that. You got that. You got to give it to them all. Look, they got to come holler at you. Go ahead and let them know how to get you again.
Well,
You,
you can follow me on NCRBGZ Productions on YouTube. I do offer an advanced crypto class. The advanced crypto class, you just email me at B as in boy, M as in Mac, A as in Apple, C as in cat, 252.sf@gmail.com. Email me at bmac252.sf@gmail.com and about the advanced crypto class. It's a $99 fee, but the class will last for 6 to 8 weeks. Where in 6 to 8 weeks, we're going to be communicating while the gettings is good with this stock market. I mean, with this crypto market. And it's worth it, family, because I promise you, I'm trying to have you make your money back in a week or a couple of days. It's worth it. And this is how you can get in contact with me. You can go to NCRBGZ on Productions on YouTube, get all the free content. But if you want this advanced information that's going to help you change you and your family life, email me, family, and I'll get back with you.
my God. Hey, before we get out of here, you got to do everybody on the show that comes on the show. You got to answer what is your favorite, either shoes or kicks, all time.
Oh, y'all gonna get mad at me. Jordans.
Which one though? You got to. Hey, look, I got. I'm telling you, this community, they know what it is. So you
The
can't just
pump
go
up.
Jordans. You got
No, the
to.
pump up. The pump up Jordan. I don't
Uh,
remember. I'm an old head, so I'm talking
uh,
early '90s when they came up with the. I don't remember the keep it a buck though. I don't even remember the actual name
yeah, I'm
of
about to say
the
pump up Jordans. Well, I don't know. You lost me on. I'm messing with you
know
there.
the boys that came out with that you look used to hit the thing and they used
And
to
it
pump.
just puff up.
Yeah, this is
I got it.
90s. This is
Yeah.
90s. But you know, I want to say this though.
Yes, sir.
I want to end with this, man.
Yeah,
Listen, we are told to work for money. That's backwards. We have to start letting our money work for us.
definitely.
Stop working for money and let your money work for you. That's how you make money while you sleeping. Your money is working for you. And that's the name of the game. That's how you become a millionaire. This is what they call cash flow or residual income. You know, residual income is good, but cash flow is even better. And that's when your money is constantly turning for you and you don't have to do nothing.
My God, man. Hey, Set. I appreciate you, King. I thank you, man. Thank you for your time. I thank you for your energy today. We just appreciate all the gems you gave us today. I'm down with the program just from a standpoint of just financial literacy. Things I didn't understand that I appreciate you helping me out with. And like I said, I just felt like I needed to share with the community because again, I'm like you. I don't like holding information back. If it's something that can help everybody get on. I ain't gotta be the only one eating, and you ain't gotta be the only one eating. I appreciate you. Again, shout out to the homie Alexander Ball Buster. We love you. Rest in power. To your daughter Morgan, we got you. Trip Talk. Appreciate you, fam.
Salute.
Holla at you, man. Salute.